This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Liberty Flames. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Liberty Flames offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their team.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're going to ride this running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The give out of the gun. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That's caught. It's blue. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Gray. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Flames!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display. The opening drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just... diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number 1 for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Quarterback making adjustments. Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll ride Davis here. He has the first and still on his feet. At the 20, he's got space. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
We didn't have to work very hard on that one. There was nobody in sight as he rips off a massive run.
Sort of a mark of excellence for any back is yards after contact. Well, yards before contact can be sort of a badge of honor for that O-line.
Yeah, let's give them some credit. They got tremendous push getting hats on hats. They made that easy.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Missouri State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
The Flames need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. And the Flames will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line. And getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who's very highly recruited, that is a massive win for this head coach.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll pitch it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Touch pass on the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to buy time. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Flames line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So here comes the Missouri State offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He leaves it with the back.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Clark wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Liberty. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. FIU handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown, and what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in Conference USA, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Vasco. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. On the move, it's Blue. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the red zone, it's Gray. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Missouri State offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. Clark to fire. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be parked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now, 1st and 10 from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Clark wants to throw. Firing to the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball, and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that timing.
Wants to throw it. He's got the tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark it down at the 18.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Basco. Quarterback adapting. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready, go.
Here's the handoff. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
The Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Under fire. Dances away. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at the Bill Arthur L. Williams Stadium.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Clark to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to Davis. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Clark wants to throw. Quick strike complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Looking for a crease to the left. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Looking for a huge play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job fighting. Running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Clark to fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rusher. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it on the outside.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was anything but dominant today, but the Huskies are going to leave Rentschler Field winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L Comp. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Give to the running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes a stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Shakes off the defender. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. Clark wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Joyner. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown Bears! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Blue. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
They've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
Gives it on the option. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. To the air, it's Basco. Unloads it left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down 2 possessions, not a lot of time left on the...
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on first down from the 43. And the offense just going to spike it here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Flames will snap it on first and 10. Quarterback keeps stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Bears. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Second down.
Looking for a man. It's Basco. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Flames are in the hurry-up. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play-action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, 4th down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Touchdown, Flames! A great catch and run for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. To a drive there of 84 yards, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been